So I'm back with another video, and recently I realized that my blog post on Moomoo trading app has been really popular, so I decided to just do a video for you guys, just in case if you are new to the Moomoo app or if you are very new to trading. And this is what I have learned so far from using the app. So itself, I have been using the app itself for about maybe about 6 months or so, and I have tried the other platforms like DBS, Vickers, and I also created a video on that. I have also used other trading platforms before, like Tiger Brokers, and I find that so far this has been the best. Moomoo itself is very user friendly, and I enjoy using it. And just a word of caution here is that I'm not any financial advisor or I'm not any financial consultant, and neither am I qualified to give any sort of like financial advices. I may be wrong in my video, but I'm just sharing with you how I actually do my trading on the app itself. All right, let's start. So I can't be showing real time using my app itself because of some sensitive information, so I just do some screenshots for you guys. And if you first open the app, signing up the account is pretty simple. So it takes about maybe a day. For me, I think it was pretty instant. My account was approved like within a day, but because of the large number of signups, I believe that it will take a while. So sign up is pretty straightforward. You will need to provide all your personal details, and I think you can sign up with SingPass. So once you sign up, you download the app. You sign up, and then it will bring you to this page over here. I hope you can see my cursor. So this is the watch list over here. So basically on the watch list, you can add the kind of stocks that that you would like to monitor. And for myself, I bought US and Singapore stocks, and yep, these are all the Singapore stocks that I've been eyeing on. And yep, so I will go through all the tabs below later, and first I will just talk about some of the useful tools that actually Moomoo app provide. I'm not sure whether you have explored it before, but yeah, these are the things that you can actually use because of the very useful information that they provide. So watch list is here. So if you click markets, it will bring you to this page. So on market, there is like hit list, stock ranking, and star institution, stock comparison, AI monitor. So I find all these tools are very useful, especially if you're not too sure like which stock to buy. So you can actually study all this information which is generated by Moomoo themselves, so that you can have like a just a good overview of how the stock market is like. And one thing I really like, it's the AI monitor. If I'm not wrong, if you click AI monitor, it will bring you to this page where it kind of tell you roughly whether the market itself is bullish. That means it's like a lot of stocks are increasing, in terms of percentage is rising, or in terms of like a bearish market where the stock market is down. So I'm not too sure whether these statistics are accurate, but I feel that this kind of information is important in terms of giving us investors confidence, and also it gives us a overview of how the market is like and whether we want to invest at this period of time or later on, that sort of thing. Yep, so let's move on. So that's the top region. So you can click on portfolio to take a look at the portfolio market. So just something that I want you to take note is that I'm also not sponsored by Moomoo to do this. So it's just purely, I'm just doing this on my own just for you guys, right? Okay, and then moving on, I will skip this trading icon here because I'll talk about trading a bit last because it involves some technicalities. So I'll move on to news. So very straightforward. If you click on news, you will see all the recent news that is generated by Moomoo themselves. And I must say that because this is a China app, so some of the news is not okay. Some of the news are taken from other sources, which is totally fine. But some of the news are written by themselves, and they are kind of like written in broken languages. in broken English. Sorry. So I couldn't really understand some of the statements that they generate, but some of it is from external sources, so they are quite okay. Then over here, it's just one of the posts that I clicked on. And one thing about Moomoo is that they actually reward you with points if you're actively using the app, like actively using it to read news, to share a post, and stuff like that. So one thing that is for Moomoo that is very different from the other trading or brokerage platforms is that they encourage users to really interact and to kind of like create a community on this platform. Okay, the next one I'll talk about is the Moo. If you click onto this, right, it will bring you to this page. So this page, what you will see is basically the engagement section of Moomoo. So you can actually choose, if you click follow, you can see what are the posts that it's contributed by either Team Moomoo themselves or other people within the trading community. So you can ask questions, you can read some of the insights that are provided by other investors or other traders. So I just find it really useful. It's just kind of like a Twitter, like Facebook kind of thing. It's like there's just a social media platform within Moomoo itself. And then on this side, you have courses. So this is a new feature that I just noticed that Moomoo has included. So they actually do provide courses, especially if you are very new to trading itself. You can actually click on and find out more about it. And one thing is that they even have courses on cryptocurrency. So I personally myself has hop on right on to the cryptocurrency world. So I'll talk a little bit more about that, but I'm still pretty new to it. All right. And then last but not least is this page. So over here, you will have your Moomoo ID account. You have everything that you need to find out about your brokerage account, how much money is there. You can do a currency exchange. So let's say you want to buy US stocks, then you can deposit Singapore dollars and then you can do the exchange over here. So instead of, relying on the bank to do the exchange, you can actually do it right here. The rates are pretty okay. And one feature that you might want to take note is this thing called the Task Center. So they recently also revamped this. Previously, it was quite boring. It was like, you just earn 10 points for checking in. You just, like a comment, post a comment. And then with the points, you can exchange for rewards. So previously, the rewards were quite boring. It's like all these items here. So I redeemed this Netflix and chill pillow that I've redeemed with 8,000 points. But now it's pretty interesting because you can actually redeem for a stock, right? So this is pretty cool. So you can go check this out. And by the way, if you are signing up, I think they're still giving Twitter shares. They're still giving free shares. So when I first sign up, they actually gave one Apple share to each of the new users. Okay. Then, last but not least, trading. This is the more complicated one. So it's on the second tab over here that you see at the bottom of your screen. So when you tap on this, right, I mean, if let's say you have, if you have not deposited account, if you're not deposited into the account and there's no money, then your total assets would be $0. So the first thing you have to do is to really deposit. So you can click on deposit. And if not, you can also just click on to the brokerage account or any of this SGUS account. They will reflect your total assets for each of the account. So this one is my account for the Singapore account. So all the tools that I need, like if I want to trade, if I want to deposit, if I want to look at my statement, this is also pretty useful. Like every time you buy a stock or you sell a stock, Moomoo will actually update you with this statement over here, and they send you on a daily basis, in fact. So I've been receiving emails on that. And because I signed up pretty long, a few months back already, so I think there's no more commission-free trades for me. So trading on Moomoo platform is no longer that cheap. I think previously it was like maybe $1 or something to actually trade on the Singapore Stock Exchange market through Moomoo, but now I think it totals up to about $3-4 every time I buy a trade, and then if I sell, it will go up to maybe about $11 and $12 or to $12 due to the commission fees that they charge. But overall, I still find it fairly cheap as compared to brokerage platform. I mean, other brokerages like DBS Vickers or even what do you call it? Phillips Capital. I'm not too sure what is their rate now, but I can see that with all this with this increase of competition in terms of you know, having this sudden increase of brokerages in Singapore, I think the rates are actually going down. All right. And here, so if you click on deposit, it's very simple actually. They have this new feature here, which I just saw, is that this instant deposit via DDA. So you just kind of like key in your account details and you just, you know, type in how much money you want to deposit, and just within minutes, the money just goes straight to your account. So this is really quick. Like, estimated arrival time is less than 15 minutes. It's like, for me, it's every time like within 1 minute, less than 1 minute. All right. And then here, it can be bank transfer as well. So it takes 15 minutes to 2 days, but usually it takes less than a day itself. On the day itself, you can, you know, the transfer is there. So both ways are pretty quick in a sense. All right. Okay, then once you deposit money, then you can decide like what kind of stocks that you want to purchase. I will probably do a separate video on my take on Singapore stocks and what are the stocks that I buy. Because I feel that people don't really openly share what kind of stocks they buy, but I don't mind sharing. All right, so you can also ask questions, but definitely for myself, I'm not a seasoned investor yet. I do generate some amount, but maybe not as much as what the other seasoned investors do. Okay, so let's say I want to purchase Thai beverage. So this is one of the growth stock. People are saying that it might actually increase. It might actually go up, but it's going up very, very slow. So anyway, you just click on this. It will bring to this page. You will have a graph to show you what is the you know, the prices are liked over a period of time. Okay, and one thing is that to decide whether the stock is worth buying now or later, or you should wait or whatever, you can actually check out all this information like comments. What do people say about this stock? What is the news like? And you can even click on this thing called the summary to find out more about this company itself. Okay, so to find out what is this company doing, whether there is a potential in investing in this company. So once you have decided, what you need to do is that you just okay, let me bring to this page. There's this button here called trade that you can see. Just click on it and it will bring you to this page. All right, so most of the time they will set the setting here is limit order. So limit order means you limit the price that you wanted to buy. So for instance, the price right now, you can see in the green numbers here is 67 cents. So right, so you can fix the price. So in this case will be a limit order. That means you are only ordering that you only want to buy this stock at this price, 0.67. All right. So this feature is very useful because if, let's say, right now the stock is 67 cents, but you know that maybe in another 10 minutes, this stock, or maybe at the end of the day, this price of the stock will go down to 60 cents. Then your price here, you will set as 60 cents. So you kind of set the limit, and once the market hits that limit, then you will, the platform or the brokerage itself will purchase the stock for you at that price that you set. So that's called limit order. All right. So market order, on the other hand, is different. Market order means based on the current market price, you just buy at that price. Okay. Now in Singapore, I noticed that you can only buy in terms like the quantity, right? You can only buy like in hundreds, like 100, 200, 300. Unlike the US stock, where you can just buy one stock, two stock. But in the Singapore stock exchange market, you buy in hundreds. Okay, so so this is the amount that you'll be using. All right, now caution here, if you notice that if you keep increasing, let's say you just click this plus sign, and the quantity will increase, and therefore the amount will increase, right? When you click, and then suddenly this thing happens, if buying will use margin, just be careful. That means, right, you have not enough money in your account, and therefore they will buy by margin. That means they will use money from like borrowed money from the platform itself. So this is very dangerous because you are using margins. That means you are using their platform, you're borrowing money from the platform to buy stock. So just be very careful, because why this thing appears, because if I'm not wrong, I only have $18 left in my account at this point. So therefore, by buying this stock will put me in trouble. So in that case, if you have not enough money, just deposit more money. Then after that, you click unlock the trade. Oh yeah, just make sure it's day, means this order will be fulfilled within the day. Or if you do not want to monitor the stock very closely, you can put good till cancelled. That means maybe you want to set this limit order for the next until maybe this Friday, then you just set the date. Okay, but for me, I feel that it's best to trade within the day itself, so that you roughly know what's the market movement like. So you click unlock this trade, and then you just click in your password. So this is I think one of the safety feature, or like one of the security measures implemented by Futu SG or Moomoo. Yeah, so they are the Futu. Moomoo is under Futu Holdings, right? Then after that, so this is the things that I talk about. If you click onto this, you can actually choose the type of order that you want. Whether you want to go to the using the limit price. LMT stands for limit. MKT, market price. Okay, I'm not too sure what these three are, so I'm not going to talk about it. And even if I know, I haven't used it before. And also, I guess this could be a very good feature itself, but I'm just not too sure how it actually goes about. All right, so just be very careful, because I sometimes I do make a mistake of clicking too quickly. So instead of like I want to buy some more, I click sell. So just be very careful whether you're buying or you're selling, and make sure if you're selling, make sure that it's the right amount of quantity of units that you wanted to sell. Okay, so once you place your order, how do you know whether your order is fulfilled, whether it's true or not? So you just go to your watch list page, or you can just go back to the page, and then you will see this little message here. This is actually the notification portion, if I'm not wrong. It's either this or there's some setting buttons or something like that. So it's at the corner, so you click it, and then they will tell you that, okay, transaction notice, 600 shares were bought. All right, so if you want to cancel your transaction, you can as well. You just need to go back to your brokerage account, or this page, the trading page, where you can see the transactions or the today's order. So you can just click today's orders, and then there is a cancel feature that you can cancel. All right, so that's it for this video. So I hope that this has been very useful, and if there are areas where I didn't cover, or if there are things that I said wrongly, I apologize in advance, and just let me know in the comments box below whether you find it useful or not. And remember to subscribe, and if you do like this kind of investment related videos, I can do more of it, and I'm very happy and willing to share whatever knowledge that I have with you guys. So see you in the next video. Bye.